Legoland Windsor has always been my childhood park, and to this very day I've always loved visiting it. However, what are my top 10 rides over at the park? Okay, number 10, we have got Viking River Splash. Now this is a rapid style ride which opened over in the park during 2007 and have a track length of over 405 metres. Now when this ride first opened, it involved so many great effects including water spraying, buckets at the end, and just a great atmosphere throughout the ride. And if it was what it was like when it first opened, I would have easily put it in my top 3 rides, as every time I go now I still enjoy going on it. However, it is further up the list due to the fact that after many accidents have happened over on these style rides, they've actually removed all water effects on the whole attraction. So basically it's just a rapids now, so this is why it is at number 10. But nevertheless, it is a really good attraction to go on, and if you do ever go to Legoland Windsor, I definitely recommend giving this ride a try. At number 9, we have got the Legoland Express, and this attraction I think first opened when the park opened over at 1996, and is a family orientated train ride which takes you around the park, including many special effects which I will not spoil for you at the moment. I've always enjoyed this ride ever since a kid, and actually it has many re-themes as well. It came from like the first Legoland Express over towards the Heartless Express. So if you ever do want to have a quick, nice 15-minute queue ride over here at the park, I definitely recommend heading on to the Legoland Express. Choo choo. Then at number 8, we've got Laser Raiders. Now this is an interactive laser gun ride where you help Johnny Thunder catch a bad guy by shooting interactive objects as you head around on your desert off-road vehicle. It opened over in 2009, and personally I think this ride has one of the best facades I've ever seen. With a great mummy statue out front, it is honestly fantastic. But the ride itself is so fun, so enjoyable. However, the queue can be a really long time, as I've seen queues for over 2 hours for this attraction, and that is one of the reasons why some of my friends do not believe this should be in the top 10. But for me, I just love the interactive element that you can beat people in your car. At number 7 is another must do at the park. Yes, this is Coast Guard HQ. But unlike Laser Raiders, this ride doesn't get a long queue in the rain. It also gets a long queue when it's sunny, in storms, and no matter what weather it is, this ride has a long queue. So if you do want to head in this attraction, just head in it. Don't hesitate, just go on it no matter what queue it is. The chances are it won't get a lot better throughout the day. But this attraction is so much fun, especially if you're a fun group of people. You can kind of steer your boat around. It's very interactive again, like most rides at Legoland. And if you've seen one of our older videos on the channel of HUGO, me, JAYDEN and Adam on these boats, honestly, we had the best time. We literally were turning each other around. It was just so funny, honestly, check it out. However, over on to number 6 now, we have got the Dino Coaster, which could possibly be actually slower than Coast Guard HQ itself, and is definitely recommended for the younger people, like young for Legoland as well, as it is only a very short attraction. It's great for the first coaster or just building up to some bigger rides. And actually, if I've been honest with you guys, I definitely do recommend going on it when it's a short queue, as I would not go on it for a long time. You only go around 2 times this attraction, and it is over within 20 seconds. However, it is up here in my top 10, as I do find it very fun. The scenery is fantastic, and the seats are extremely comfortable. Here we are now at our top 5 rides over at Legoland Windsor, and if you have enjoyed this video so far, please don't forget to smash that subscribe button, give us a like, and comment down below what your favourite rides are over at Legoland Windsor, as we would love to hear it. But no further ado, let's now carry on with the video. Okay, at number 5 we have got Fire Academy. It's one of the funnest rides over here at Legoland Windsor, and a bit of a fun fact for you guys, it actually opened over in 2005, which was the year that I was born. Woohoo! And actually, on this attraction, if you look back and when it first opened, I was looking at a picture now of it, it looks so different from what it does now. However, you can still see some of this old artwork which is around in 2005 in the queue line for this attraction. So definitely head in this if you want to see that. However, on the ride itself, it doesn't look like a lot from the outside, but trust me, if you've got a good group with you, you're going to have the most fun that you probably ever had. So I definitely recommend heading onto this attraction on your next visit towards Legoland Windsor. But here we are now into the top 4, and number 4 is going to be Pirate Falls, one of the wettest rides, but nevertheless definitely one of the greatest, as you head in your little pirate boat around the track, getting skirted by many animatronics, and of course in the summer many more animatronics are working compared to in the winter, so that's really great. And you head around there, so many great scenery, the sound effects are awesome. However, I felt like I could do a lot more in that space, but the ride itself is amazing there. There's like lakes, there's like pirates went out of Lego, honestly. And then you go up the lift hill towards the big drop, where then you slowly move along the top section towards the 35-degree drop when you get drenched, and then occasionally, if you're lucky, there are frogs that squirt water over you, which, trust me, you do not want to be under them because you get soaking and you get off wanting to use those dryers. Top 3, here we are now as we count down my top 3 rides over at Legoland Windsor. And coming in number 3rd, just before 4th, is of course Mia's Ride Adventure. Now this is a disco ride and it is a great fun style ride for the whole family, and it may look very intense, which at times it is, but actually it is very smooth. Apart from the rigged like restraints on you, it actually is a really good fun ride. And despite obviously all my stuff that I say about this, and it is third of course, I think it's a lot better than the disco coasters that have the bumps on it, in my opinion, only because I feel like you spend so long wanting to go over that bump, and once you get over it, you only go like back and forward over it like 2 times before you stop. While the ones like Mia's Ride Adventure, you get a much more better feel on it, and the whole ride is really enjoyable to see when you're going to reach the top before dropping back down. And I can tell you so many times when I go towards Legoland Windsor, and especially now looking at the new land which is coming over there, I definitely enjoy heading on to Mia's Ride Adventure. And at the number 2 spot, we have got the one and only Dragon Roller Coaster, a ride which actually has the best queue line out of all the rides at Legoland. And do you know why this is? Well, for the clear fact that the whole foreside of this attraction is a castle. Like, wow, you can't get a lot better than that, can you guys? And when you enter into the ride itself, you go up the stairs into the turrets where then you queue up, and they used to actually have TVs on playing with different type of dragons around the world. Like, in my opinion, that's absolutely phenomenal, and it's the closest one to a Disney park, which really Merlin can get. And then you go through up the more set of stairs really towards the attraction itself, where you then go around a little pre-story before the ride actually properly starts, where it goes kind of through all the castle, and then you go up and you go around the roller coaster itself, which is so fun. And you definitely get a headbanger at one of those points on the ride. But I'm not going to spoil it for you fully, even though you probably are watching the POV right at this moment. But really, Dragon Roller Coaster, the main attraction at Legoland Windsor, and it's always the one that kids build up to over at the park. It was my last ride I did over there, just because out of all the rides over at the park, that is the most intense one. But 100% get over yourself over towards the castle, and even if you don't want to do it, just go in towards the castle itself, not go onto the ride. But there's some great restaurants there, there's also a toilet facility and a shop. So that whole area in general is phenomenal, and they keep adding new stuff. They've recently redid the full side of the castle to make it look even better than it did already. They had many rethemes actually around the area, from like next to Knight's Land towards the castle, and also the castle again. They keep changing it about, they don't know what to do with it. But head on to that attraction if you want more of an intense thrill. Here is the moment that you've all been waiting for, when I release my number 1 ride over at Legoland Windsor Resort. I mean, it's such a long time to decide what it's going to be, but this attraction is going to be the one that opened over in 2019. Yes, the Haunted House Monster Party. Personally, the best attraction over at the park. Such an amazing soundtrack, such a great ambience towards it, and the ride itself, the Command House. I never thought of it number 1 on my list at any theme parks, but it has done it over at Legoland. I love going to this attraction. It is so fun. The characters are amazing, and when spinning around, those reactions of everyone on the ride is just priceless. And if there's going to be any ride that you head on towards Legoland Windsor, head to this ride, as you will love it so much, just like I do. The queue line is a cattle pen, not the greatest, but I found a way to make it fun and enjoyable for kids in the queue line. Obviously, because they get easily distracted. The whole entrance of it, like that amazing haunted house, and it is amazing. And they're also putting like new signs in it for 2020, so they're keeping up all this work. However, unfortunately, this attraction will not be open during the 2020 season due to the cattle pen queue line and how squished you are on the ride due to COVID-19. But nevertheless, I 100% recommend getting back onto Legoland Windsor and getting back on that attraction when it does reopen in 2021. As I'm definitely going to do it on the opening day, and hopefully you might see us there, because out of all rides over at the park, this is the one that I love the most, and that is it. The top 10 rides at Legoland Windsor. Okay, there you go. I hope you've all enjoyed that. If you have, make sure to comment down below on your views of what you think my opinion was like, because you may be totally disagreeing with me. And there's so many great rides I didn't even mention, like the Jolly Roger, and so many more like that, which should be in the list, but there's just not room enough because there's so many amazing rides at the park. So if you ever got a different opinion, comment down below on what yours is, because I would absolutely love to hear it. Also, subscribe, give a video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and tell me if I want to make another one, because there's so many more theme parks out there in this world, which I would love to make top 10 ones on, including some parks we're going to head to in the future, and so many that I've been to already all around the world. So comment down below what parks you'd like to see videos from. But yeah, that's really it from me, Tom Derrick, and goodbye.